Hello, welcome to July 15th. This is going to be quite a week. So let's get the reading on what the energies are going to be. It's like, it's been a little surprising so far. Uranus did not disappoint. Underside of the deck. Beyond the ordinary. And then, top of the deck. Into me I see. Great and full. Very Ace of Cups energy. Into me I see, great and full, beyond the ordinary. And the last one, waking the lion. Okay. We are definitely going to talk about manifesting. And the reason we're going to talk about manifesting is because of this waking the lion. On the underside, we do have this energy of beyond the ordinary. And to me, that's definitely that Uranus energy where the unexpected things that break you out of your comfort zones, right? What did we say? Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So I think Uranus is making room for us to step forward and cross that threshold. Let's take a look at what the energies are here. For today, 8 of Cups, beyond the ordinary. This is someone who is moving on, right? I always think of it as a person who's learned the lessons, has now completed everything she needs to know at this spot, and is now stepping forward into a new sunrise, going on to a better place with no regrets, right? Learned what I needed to here. Now it's time to move on. And I want to coincide that with the Libra South Node of getting away from toxic relationships and moving into more where, you set your own rules. I feel like beyond the ordinary is someone, there are people that are going to have really hard times dealing with the energy of Mars and Uranus, and you just need to walk away from that energy right now. It doesn't make sense. You won't be able to make it make sense. Like, why is someone angry? You hold a space for peace and you hold a space for love. So let's see what is under into me I see. I feel like this is going inside. 9 of Wands. That warrior energy, that spirit of never giving up. You're stronger than you think. What else is underneath? The devil energy. Old habits, old patterns. These are coming to an end. A lot of what this Mars is going to be doing is pushing you forward after you get this revelation of whatever Uranus is trying to show us. And especially when we start looking at that full moon in Capricorn, same thing. It's the same thing. What has been trying to control you? Who have you given that control over to? And what else? Cut those strings. Time to move forward onto a new journey. You don't need to deal with those energetic ties anymore. And this is just such a trusting energy, and everything is there. The sun, the wind, the earth, and the water. She's just trusting, right? Doesn't need much. Now, great and full. I feel like this is more dealing with the collective energy and you having that sense of, I'm good. I'm good, right? I want to shuffle a little bit more before we look at this energy. Okay, how many cards? Too many. If it would have been 3, I would have said, oh, we have everything we need. You're being very generous with the cards. Yes. Okay. Try a little bit more. Okay, you want to come out. Mm, King of Cups. This is what you need to be when you're out in public. You're great and full, and you have your own spirit of protection, and you're very zen, and you're very in control of your emotions. Deep breath, and it's good. I like that energy. And I think that's what that we're dealing with from people on the outside. That's how we need, yeah, keep your own counsel, save your opinions, just be quiet and let people have their space. It doesn't, there's no argument that you can have with anyone that's worth your time, right? Um, People either understand joy and peace and love and not living in fear, or they don't. And if they don't, you're not going to convince them. So you take a deep breath. You don't need to worry about spreading your wisdom. They are not going to get it. Just be at peace and know that the people that are open to hear the message will hear a message of peace and love and not fear and anger. Because this is what happens otherwise. Bickering, fighting. And what is the point? Does it solve anything? That's why it's like, I think when you're out in the world right now, I think there's people that just don't are afraid. I think that they're afraid. And I think um there's nothing that you can do to convince them to not be afraid. They have to get there on their own. And what the best way to do that, truly, this is the best way. Be calm, happy, um, and at peace with other people and enjoy other people's company. And eventually that person who's angry or fearful will go, I want some of that. Why can't I be like that? That's the only way they're going to move away from the other. But they have to make that decision. Okay. This is Waking the Lion. I'm really, really excited for Lionsgate this year. 8-8, right? Lionsgate. But 2024 adds up to an 8. So this is such a powerful time of manifesting in new energy, especially as we're preparing for that permanent time of Pluto and Aquarius. And you have to remember that, and this is the number 10 card, by the way, a 19 card, so it goes to a 10. It's a 19 that goes to a 10. So endings and beginnings. Leo is opposite Aquarius. So what does that tell us? Let's see. Waking the Lion. Let's talk a little bit about Lionsgate, because that is a happy time. And you will be able to manifest in some powerful things. I tell you from that July 7th portal, the 7-7 portal, good stuff. Okay, so what do we got? Page of Pentacles. What do you want to begin? Where do you want to start? Anything's possible. This is a new beginning. So what do you want to manifest? In a physical way. The star healing, holding space. And a lot of times the star for us astrology nerds is Urania. She was the granddaughter of Uranus, the daughter of Zeus. She was one of the muses. And she is the goddess in charge of astronomy and astrology, the heavens. This is a wish granted. Strong, powerful energy coming in for the collective, for you, for Lionsgate. and Eight of Pentacles. In the meantime, what do? Carry water and chop wood. Do your work. Do your good work. Be part of the community and be a calming place that has no judgment, just as, hi, how you doing? You don't get into any useless discussions. Just go and do the work, right? And because then if you get caught up in any kind of debate, and it's not a debate anymore, there's no debating anymore, it's just anger. So we have to get away from that energy. We really do. So what I want to do, as I was kind of told, um, or guided would be a better word. I'm using this woman in total control of herself, woman in total control of herself. This is what I'm using today. We're going to have a volunteer come out. Too many. Try it again. We're going to have a volunteer come out because Algol was the head of Medusa. That's what it signifies. So I feel like the witch here is part of that protection. And you wanted to come out. Okay, fair enough. So I really get the sense of this wanting to be speaking to us this week. This is the judge, number 21, right? All of these are works of art that are on this particular deck. So these are actually artwork done by different artists all over the place, all over the world. The judge. She is the mistress of her own power, and she lives in you. Now is the time to call on her. Her message is, trust yourself. There is no source outside your sacred self that can make decisions or choices for you. Your feelings, convictions, experiences, and inner knowing are enough. The judge asks you right now, who is the ultimate judge of your worth and well-being? Is it a spouse, your kids, a boss, a friend, lover, or family member? Is it a project, a deadline, an expectation? Is it a school or church or other organization? Is it an old belief, handed down, outdated thought? Is it society that demands your conformity? A witch knows that the ultimate authority is herself, and therefore she devotes a significant amount of energy listening, tending, and growing the relationships with that self. She is the ultimate judge, listening to all the various voices, thoughts, and opinions, both in her head and in her circle of support, dismissing whatever insults her soul. Now is the time to consult the authority in you and allow yourself to embody her value. Don't shrink for others. You are a galaxy with stars hidden in your skin. Trust yourself. I love this energy. Trust yourself. I think that's a great message for today. I'll see you tomorrow.